Understanding the causes, impact, and lessons learned. Airplane accidents are among the most tragic and complex events in modern transportation. Although air travel remains statistically the safest mode of transport, each accident carries profound human, technical, and emotional consequences. Behind every incident lies a chain of factors: mechanical failures, human errors, environmental conditions, or systemic lapses that combine in unexpected ways. Understanding these events is not about fear. It's about learning and improving the systems that keep millions of passengers safe every day. The anatomy of an airplane accident. Every airplane accident is rarely caused by a single failure. Investigations often reveal a cascade effect, a combination of small oversights, misjudgments, or technical malfunctions that align to create catastrophe. Common contributing factors include human error, pilot misjudgment, fatigue, or miscommunication between crew and air traffic control. Mechanical failure, engine malfunction, structural failure, or faulty sensors. Weather conditions, storms, turbulence, icing, or poor visibility. Systemic or organizational issues, maintenance negligence, poor safety culture, or inadequate training. How airplane accident investigations work. When an accident occurs, specialized agencies such as the NTSB, National Transportation Safety Board, in the US, or ICAO internationally, conduct investigations. Their work involves recovering the black boxes, flight data recorder, and cockpit voice recorder, reconstructing the flight's final minutes through radar data, voice recordings, and wreckage analysis, identifying root causes and issuing safety recommendations to prevent recurrence. These investigations are not about blame. They aim to strengthen aviation safety for all future flights. Famous cases that changed aviation forever. Airplane accidents are rare but unforgettable. Each event carries immense human loss, global attention, and vital lessons that shape the way we fly today. Modern aviation is built upon the ashes of tragedy. Every rule, checklist, and protocol exists because something once went wrong. Though air travel remains statistically the safest mode of transportation, history has witnessed moments of catastrophic failure, from mechanical malfunctions to human error and environmental disasters. Understanding them isn't about fear, but about respect for the continuous evolution of safety in the skies. On Tenerife Airport Disaster, 1977. Location: Tenerife, Canary Islands. Fatalities: 583. The deadliest aviation accident in history occurred when two Boeing 747s collided on the runway in dense fog due to miscommunication between pilots and air traffic control. Lesson: standardized cockpit communication and use of English as the universal aviation language were enforced worldwide. Japan Airlines, Flight 123, 1985. Location: Mount Takamagahara, Japan. Fatalities: 520A. Rear pressure bulkhead repair failure caused explosive decompression, leading to total hydraulic loss. The crew struggled for 32 minutes before the plane crashed. Lesson: maintenance protocols were reformed. Redundancy systems for hydraulics improved. Charkhi Dadri mid-air collision, 1996. Location: near Delhi, India. Fatalities: 349A. Saudi 747 and a Kazakh Il-76 collided mid-air due to altitude miscommunication. Lesson: introduced mandatory use of TCAS, Traffic Collision Avoidance System, worldwide. Poor. Turkish Airlines Flight 981, 1974. Location: Ermenonville Forest, France. Fatalities: 346. A cargo door failed mid-flight, causing decompression and loss of control. Lesson: redesign of DC-10 cargo doors and stricter certification processes. 5. Air India Flight 182, 1985. Location: Atlantic Ocean, off Ireland. Fatalities: 329. A terrorist bomb exploded mid-flight, destroying the aircraft. Lesson: major changes in baggage screening, international security, and anti-terrorism coordination. Saudia Flight 163, 1980. Location, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Fatalities, 301. A cargo fire forced an emergency landing, but passengers died from smoke inhalation as evacuation was delayed. Lesson: emphasis on rapid evacuation procedures and smoke detection systems. 7. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, 2014. Location, Indian Ocean. Missing. Fatalities, 239. The aircraft disappeared en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Despite years of searching, the main wreckage remains missing. Lesson: global efforts to improve real-time satellite tracking and data streaming. 8. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH17, 2014. Location, Ukraine. Fatalities, 298. Shot down by a surface-to-air missile amid the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Lesson: reinforced no-fly zones over war regions and geopolitical airspace awareness. Air France Flight 447, 2009. Location, Atlantic Ocean. Fatalities, 228. Pitot tube icing caused faulty speed readings, leading pilots to make incorrect inputs that stalled the plane. Lesson: overhaul in pilot training for automation confusion and stall recovery. N. Lion Air Flight 610, 2018. Location, Java Sea, Indonesia. Fatalities, 189A. Faulty MCAS system repeatedly pushed the Boeing 737 MAX's nose down, leading to a fatal dive. Lesson: global grounding of the 737 MAX and major reforms in Boeing's safety and regulatory oversight. Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, 2019. Location, near Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Fatalities, 157. Similar MCAS malfunction as Lion Air, accelerating Boeing's crisis. Lesson: triggered one of the most significant corporate accountability cases in aviation. American Airlines Flight 191, 1979. Location, Chicago, USA. Fatalities, 273. Engine separation during takeoff caused a crash due to improper maintenance procedures. Lesson: strengthened FAA oversight and aircraft assembly standards. Pan Am Flight 103, 1988. Location, Lockerbie, Scotland. Fatalities, 278. Terrorist bomb exploded mid-air over Lockerbie. Lesson: birth of modern aviation counterterrorism and secure luggage protocols. Trial: Iran Air Flight 655, 1988. Location, Persian Gulf. Fatalities, 290. Shot down by a U.S. Navy missile after being mistaken for a hostile aircraft. Lesson: highlighted critical need for identification protocols and geopolitical caution. Korean Air Flight 801, 1997. Location, Guam. Fatalities, 228. Crew misjudged altitude during approach and poor visibility. Lesson: introduced terrain awareness warning systems. TAGUs. Teen. Swiss Air Flight 111, 1998. Location, Nova Scotia, Canada. Fatalities, 229. In-flight fire from faulty wiring led to smoke and total loss. Lesson: enhanced in-flight fire prevention, insulation material bans, and circuit design improvements. Helios Airways Flight 522, 2005. Location, Greece. Fatalities, 121. Pressurization system left on manual, leading to pilot incapacitation from hypoxia. Lesson: system alerts redesigned for better visibility and redundancy. Alaska Airlines Flight 261, 2000. Location, Pacific Ocean. Fatalities, 88. Failure of jack screw stabilizer due to poor lubrication caused uncontrollable pitch. Lesson: maintenance inspection intervals revised for all similar aircraft. Name: Germanwings Flight 9525, 2015. Location, French Alps. Fatalities, 150. Co-pilot deliberately crashed the plane after locking out the captain. Lesson: psychological evaluation and two-person cockpit rule introduced globally. 20. TransAsia Airways Flight 235, 2015. Location, Taipei, Taiwan. Fatalities, 43. Pilot shut down the wrong engine after failure warning. Lesson: improved pilot response training and simulator procedures. Each of these 20 accidents changed the course of aviation forever. From communication and cockpit design to maintenance, weather response, and psychological screening, every tragedy reshaped how the world flies. Today, aviation is 99.999% safe. A number built not on luck, but on relentless investigation, innovation, and learning from the past. The sky remains humanity's most advanced classroom, where every mistake becomes a lesson written in regulation, engineering, and vigilance. Key takeaways. Airplane accidents are extremely rare, but each leads to systemic improvement. Communication, human factors, and technology integration remain critical. Continuous training, AI-assisted diagnostics, and data-driven maintenance define the new age of flight safety. The future of aviation is built on the lessons of its darkest days, the human side of airplane accidents. Beyond the technicalities lie deep emotional scars. Survivors face trauma, families seek closure, and responders endure intense psychological pressure. Airlines often establish support programs and memorial initiatives, while counseling and trauma recovery play vital roles in healing communities affected by such disasters. How aviation became safer. Modern aviation is built on continuous learning. Over the decades, accident rates have dropped by over 80% thanks to advanced cockpit automation and monitoring systems, strict maintenance and inspection routines, crew resource management, CRM, training, real-time satellite tracking, and predictive maintenance using AI. Every accident adds data that helps prevent the next one. Airplane accidents remind humanity of both the fragility and resilience of aviation. Each tragedy leads to new regulations, improved technologies, and stronger safety culture. Today's air travel is safer than ever, not because accidents don't happen, but because the world learns from every one of them.